The toddler's asleep, so let's get some projects done. On the agenda, I have got to put together this little knit frog, and then we are going to make him a tiny little sweater. These are the tools I'm going to use to do it. Yes, those are my knitting needles, 0.6 millimeter. I love listening to an audiobook. And most importantly, I will be using this Lumos knitting light. Lumos gifted me this light a little while back, and I've been using it way more than I thought I would. It's got 3 different light settings, and you can dim or brighten it, which is amazing because I am generally constrained by where I'm able to work on my projects because they are so little. I have to be in really good lighting to see them, and now I can bring that lighting with me, which is increasingly important because I want to knit in cozy places, especially with my pregnancy progressing. I am not trying to be hunched over a desk. I want to be cozy, maybe in bed. And now that I have the lighting to knit these tiny stitches in bed, I am stoked. And look, the light's so easy to use, a baby can do it. Now let's put together the frog. I use a wire for the limbs. I think I get it in the planting section of the craft store. I'm going to cover the wire in the same color thread as the frog itself, make a little loop, and then we're going to sew the main toe onto that loop. And then you're going to sew the limb onto the frog. I make my limbs separate from the body instead of knitting them off of the body because I've found this a much easier process, especially for these size. And just like that, voila, we have our tiny micro knit frog, which unfortunately did take me much longer than the span of one toddler's nap time to make. Let's get him dressed in his lovely autumn red sweater. And although my mind tells me this is where I need to end the video for retention's sake, my heart tells me no. He needs a cozy beverage and a bountiful harvest of autumn root vegetables. So naturally, I'm going to make him a bountiful harvest of autumn root vegetables. First, we're going to start with the pumpkin, and then we're going to end with all of these various said root vegetables. His warm, cozy beverage of choice is a lavender latte, and then we're going to give him these little turnips or whatever, a carrot, and his pumpkin. Once again, I want to thank Lumos for gifting me this light and helping me see these little details.